Here, we got 5 people in here. There you
go.
Yeah, sit right there. Yeah. We can keep an eye on you, troublemaker.
What's the topic?
It's on should public schools teach world religions? That's what I chose.
Okay.
So my name is Courtney Armani Reed, and my persuasive speech is over should public schools teach world religions? And so the first topic I'll go over is talking about the world religions and how how this nation has all the religions and cultures represented in it. So it's important for our students to grow up being able to understand different cultures and different religions. Knowing about the religion in your classmate practices benefits the future of this nation. It educates others and it reduces religion and culture-based bullying. Okay, so the first I'll talk about is the reason why some are opposing teaching religions in school. And then I'll discuss the reasons why we should teach it. And then lastly, I'll give you some examples of the most socially accepted states as ranked by some of the articles and reviews who also teach world religions in their schools as well. Okay, first, there are those who oppose the idea of teaching world religions. According to religionanddebate.org, a teacher stated that I found that religion made administrators extremely nervous. I continuously encountered colleagues who believe that the Constitution requires public schools to be religious-free zones. When asked why people oppose teaching religions in schools, many stated they don't want their students or their peers being exposed to something that they themselves don't believe in. So they don't want it to, in their own words, corrupt or shove in their faces if they don't believe in themselves. So some people have strong opinions about why they don't want it to be taught, but hopefully some of these reasons that I've gathered will teach them why it's important that we know about it. Religious literacy is key to well-rounded education. It's stated in 4 reasons why you should teach religions article. And this was on edweek.org. If our future leaders in the United States are to function as a globally competitors against other nations, they need to understand the religion's profound impact on history, politics, literature, and just the human state of mind. Our citizens should also understand and recognize the diversity that exists within the belief system, as well as teach the world religion in school to reduce bullying and ostracization. In the U.S. Department of Justice Hate Crime Victimization article report, the percentage of hate crimes that were only motivated by religious bias or phobias was nearly 3 times higher in 2012. That report was actually 28%, opposed to the report in 2004, which was only 10%. So many violent hate crimes are school-age children, from ages 13 to 18 years old, as well as encouraging students to understand and respect people of different religious belief. This will also help have them grow up in a peaceful, more understanding environment, and then when they go into the workforce, they will be used to different cultures, different religions, why they work that way, and how to be accepted of them. So we all know that bullying will be present anyways, always. It's always going to be there. However, religious acceptance and understanding helps lower it. Also, future representatives will be really strong competitors in the workforce. Finally, I'm going to go over some schools who are very successful, as well as some states that are ranked as the most socially accepting. There are schools that teach major religions and literature and history. In fact, according to the Washington Post/Voice, California's social studies includes pagan and rise ancient religions in 6th grade. And then they move on to Buddhism, Hinduism in 7th grade, as well as Islamic and Christianity. By the time they hit 8th grade, they know Judaism and all the other more paganistic religions. In the article, Most Diverse States in America on mainstream.org, the most diverse states in the U.S. are Hawaii and California. They're also ranked as the most socially accepted. These states are also stated in the Best and Worst States video on Huffington Post to be in the most diverse in terms of religion, ethnicity, and race. Being aware of your neighbors and your coworkers as well as your classmates' religion obviously helps you better understand them and better prepares you for the world that we live in already. This can also be contributed with teaching not only in schools but also in the workforce. So, for example, for people to be able to understand like their coworker why they have to wear a certain way, why they have to present themselves in a certain way. Like in some cultures in Japan, you're not supposed to show so much emotion. That knowing that basis will help understand why are they like that? Are they mean? Or are they bossy? But it's just their culture. In some places like the Philippines, to look somebody directly in the eye is considered disrespect, as well as when they're older. So understanding that will also help you be able to cope and understand why it's like that, and that way you don't judge them as much. So all of us are bound together by being United States citizens. So as United States citizens, we are very diverse. It makes sense for us to understand every nationality and every religion that's represented in the world. However, we're not the leading, most accepted nation, which is unfortunate, but we should be, because we're most diverse. In closure, we're going to any setting and noticing different people than you. Try to remember to research their background and culture. I want you to feel less afraid to ask questions, to look up things, and also make sure that that person feels accepted. And that's my speech.
No questions.
What class is this for?
This is for my business and professional speech.
And when are you gonna get that? When is that class?
This class is online.
Oh, it's online. Okay. So you did this online then?
Yeah.
That's how you turn in? Okay.
Did you just upload your video?
Yeah, on YouTube.
You didn't get
for
by.
this.
Yeah, but you didn't get by.
Technology these days. Everything's online.
I should have been like doing some funny things over
If
here.
I've been there. I didn't know.
Alright, well, thank you.
All right.
Do you all feel persuaded?
No, I'm gonna remain black.